Hey, I just had a bit of an epiphany, and when I get a new paradigm shift, I always want to share that so that can help you as well. And so let's talk about morning routines and what is more powerful than the ultimate best ever morning routine? Not having a morning routine? What? I just was off a very high level mastermind call, and one of our leaders was like, she kind of threw out, when I was making my first million, I did not have time to do a morning routine. I didn't journal, I didn't meditate. I just got up in my jammies early in the morning. I grabbed a water and I went and sat at my desk in the quiet of the early morning hours for 2 to 3 hours every day. She would just work, and that was when she built her first $1 million business. And then she kind of, like, somebody dropped in the comments, procrastination routine, and I was like, what? Because mentors and other people that I follow and listen to have talked about the value of the morning routine and setting your habits and all these kinds of things. And then on top of that, another mentor that I follow this morning was talking about how he didn't read any sales books until he was already well into the millions in sales. And what I'm taking from this is the concept I teach, mindset, skill set, body set. That is, like, you just jump in and do it anyway. You get the feeling you can, and you maybe know some steps to do, like the beginning of what to do, but you don't know the whole thing, and you're not going to go learn it all. You're like, just like, get enough to know how to take your next step, and then just run and take the next step. All the sales stuff that he learned was from doing, and now he writes sales books, and tons of people look to him for $100 million offers and things like that. And he's like, I learned it by doing it. And that was essentially what I got from this other mentor too, was like, I didn't have a morning routine. I just learned it by doing it. I just got in and I did the work, do the work, sit down, do the stuff, jump in, take action, get that body moving. And so I just was kind of unloading my dishwasher, like processing this, like, okay, morning routine, because I've lately just been so busy implementing changes and things in my business and building things that need to go out, for this quarter, that my morning routine has become a little bit casual. I got to do my workouts. I do those for me, but a lot of things flex, and I fit the things in cracks of time, not necessarily in the morning, those things that I need. And so I just want to give you permission, if you've ever felt like your morning routine is heavy, or like, oh, I can't get in rhythm, I can't win at this, maybe you don't need to. Maybe there's a different season, and there may be a time and a place for a solid morning routine, especially if you're wanting to get some good rhythms going in your life. But maybe if you don't have one, that's okay too. Now, what's better? The question I posed earlier, what's better than the ultimate best morning routine? What about your PM routine? What about your evening routine? Because what I have found is, in the morning, before I discovered this, every morning would be like, set my intention for the day, my goals, my affirmations, and my schedule, rock solid, my to-do list, super clear, let's go, right? And I had a lot of success that way. I built my first 6-figure business, like 4 a.m. on the dot, like doing all those structured things. But what I noticed is you push, and then you just get tired in the evening, and then you just kind of, like me, I would be like, oh, there's so much I didn't get done today. Well, I'll try again tomorrow. And then I'd start high, and I'd be like, I'm super structured, I have all these good intentions, I'm gonna do this and this and this, and then life kind of happens, and at the end of the day, it's like, oh, I'm exhausted again, and okay, we'll try again tomorrow. That's not the kind of feelings and rhythm that I wanted for myself. And so what I've learned is that the PM routine is a place where I can sit calmly and quietly. There's no phones ringing off the hook. There's no anybody pounding on my door, emails waiting to be answered. Like, that is a time in the evening I can carve out for myself. I can build a wall around just a few minutes in the evening and collect my wins for the day. Like, what did I get done? What did I move forward? What feelings that were good did I have? What people did I connect with? How did I stay on track for my fulfillment? Like, what do I feel good about in my life? And just taking that moment in the evening to pause and be like, what do I feel good about today for? And to that evening routine, as you settle down into evening, that's a prime time as you're getting ready to, like, lower down those brain wavelengths, start to come into relaxation. Eventually you just go literally into that sleep, and that's a shift in your brain waves. As you get ready to do that, that's one reason I put together Color Me Beautiful, is because that's a time the active coloring is relaxing. It lets those affirmations in. And so I've made that part of my PM routine. And I like having something to look forward at the end of the day too. And just something that I know is going to make me feel good. It's going to make me focus on my wins. And so whatever that looks like for you, PM routine, I actually started a little bit of just straightening the house too, so I can wake up and just feel like, oh, okay, I'm in charge of life. Life's not in charge of me, right? And so that would be my antithesis to the AM routine. What about the PM routine? What if you still got all those good juicy things done, but you didn't take any time away from your most productive go energy first thing in the day? You get up and you implement, and then as the day goes on to make it complete, you make sure you capture those wins and those good feelings. Maybe that's your spiritual time, your scriptures, your inspirational reading, your prayer time, your meditation, whatever. If you can move that to lower in the day, then it doesn't become ever an excuse for non-productive action. So anyway, that's my tip for you. As my brain was hurting, I'm like, what? Not the morning routine? I don't have to do this? Right. I give you permission, just like I was kind of with this new paradigm given permission to flex a little bit. And as you feel like you need more structure, maybe you'll lean into a more solid routine wherever it is. But just wanted to, in service to you, give you that insight. So thanks very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you around on the internet soon. I am Jennifer Lucas Gibbs. And if you did want to grab you a copy, if you don't have one of Color Me Beautiful, just head over to carpefemina.com and I'll make sure you get one sent out to you. Okay. Much love and productivity. See ya.